Thank you for joining me, Saveria, with the Anton Art Center for the Super SatARTday today, kicking off our spring and summer season. Wish I could be with you in person, but hopefully that will come around soon. Mandalas can be made easily with simple materials at home. There are books you can buy at the stores where you can do coloring of many types of mandalas, but in doing your own, you can make them with very simple materials. Just a sheet of paper. I have drawing paper here, but you can use printer paper, a compass, or if you don't have a compass, you can use a series of many size circle shaped items in your home to make various circles on your page. And that's what I simply did here. Start with your outer circle first and simply draw with any pencil you have at home. And by drawing that outer circle first, you can then simply center it, the next one, and continue that until you have all the number of circles that you will be needing or wanting for your mandala. So simple items of any kind, bowls, lids, little containers, anything that's circular and can give you a nice even line on the edge. Nothing ripply or bumpy. What you do is you draw the circles first, then you draw division lines, as you can see here, basically in fourths first, and then you can divide each section into its own number of areas simply by continuing different line work. I have mine labeled for you as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on around the circle for a bit to show you something simple to something more involved with additional line work added in each section. I'll zoom in closer so you can see each pie shape as it develops with additional lines and markings. A few dots, some circles, anything that you wish. You can practice design work with the basic shapes for mandalas. This is just some straight lines on loose leaf paper and just practicing little line work. Spirals, dots and circles, triangular, pointed petals and such. Pretty much doodles of any kind that you really like to enjoy doing, typically on your own. And then you'll have reference to apply them to the inside shapes that will be created by the concentric circles that you will have drawn out. So you can see the pie shape developing. And this was the best way that I could show you, I thought, to be able to show the progress of what this can develop into. And with the different materials. This is just graphite pencil, simple number 2 pencil that you can do schoolwork in. This section is developed with graphite alone. As you can see, different tones of gray or graphite are used. This section was developed with the use of colored pencils. This one developed with the use of markers, just water-based markers that you get at the store, like Crayolas and such. And if you just wanted to do black line work with black marker or any single use marker, you can do it with dots and dabs, lines of different thicknesses. So thicker line work for borders, thinner line work for a little added detail. So all in all, you'll develop a mandala to your own personal liking and using your own preferred materials. You can take this and continue making additional mandalas over and over again by drawing these circles, changing your design work, using different mediums, whatever you would like. It's a good way to pass the time, relieve stress, and just enjoy your artistic abilities. taking mandala drawing out to the sidewalk to enjoy the great weather. We can do some activity outside. Grab a bottle or some sort of vessel you can put some water in, or sand, whatever you might have out there. Fill it up, tie a string around it, wrapping string, yarn, whatever you might have. Tie it to the bottle on one end, piece of chalk. I'm actually using some inexpensive pastels. Didn't want to run out to the store just for that right now, especially in this pandemic, right? Try to be as safe as you can. You do concentric circles. I already have some on the ground put out. You do different lengths. You spin it around the bottle. More length for outward circles. One ring after the other until you get the size you desire. Make some division lines in the spaces as you see. As I went along and did this, I'm developing mine. I have some really rough cement. Some is smoother than others. I'm going to fill in my color. Any kind of patterns I want. Just replicate them throughout your circles. Okay, within your borders. You don't have to follow everything as you did originally. Be creative as you move along. Okay, we'll continue this in a moment after I have it filled, and we'll catch you. Welcome back. It's about 15 minutes later, and here's my mandala for the day. You can do it on your own or get it to be a group project with family and friends that are over, and make each piece a part of their own individuality. You can accentuate it by doing some effects. Either you can, right here, I had drawn this on dry pavement, and then taking a wet brush to it. You can see how that fills in the nooks and crannies of that cement. Or right there, I had done it on wet pavement. If you want a really big area that you want this kind of intense color to, just make the whole area wet. Get your hose out and wet out the whole area of cement. And then you can take, now this is the blue, the light blue to the dark blue here. You can see the difference, how intense that is. And then here I'll go back with the light blue on the outline and wet that, so you can see the differences. And that's the kind of thing you can do on your mandala if you want. Let's do this a little bit here. And you can see how that blends in. So you're painting on the sidewalk, sort of therapeutic, very fun. So make your mandala your own and have fun. Enjoy.
The Anton Art Center would like to thank the following businesses and organizations for their financial support of Super SatARTday activities. Presenting sponsor, First State Bank. Supporting sponsor, Consumers Energy. The Michigan Humanities Council. The Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs. The Kresge Foundation. The Community Foundation for Southeast Michigan, and the National Endowment for the Arts. We would also like to thank our partners, the Discovery Center, the Detroit Institute of Arts, and the Metropolitan Detroit Chorale. Learn more about the Anton Art Center and our partners at www.theartcenter.org and make a donation to support our mission to enrich and inspire people of all ages through the arts.